Not me starting the vlog in the car. Hi, welcome to a fall shop with me. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go fall shopping. The goal is not to spend a copious amount of money, but we might spend some. Oh, it's green light. Any noodles, my car's really loud. I'll talk to you when we stop for coffee, because of course that's where we have to go first. Coffee. You wanna know what makes me unbelievably uncomfortable every single time? Every time. Is when you're at Dutch Bros and they say pick the shortest line and people don't do it, so I go in the shorter line and then I get nasty looks from the other people that picked the not short line and I feel like I'm cutting but I'm following directions. I hate it. I hate it. Anyways, I've got the caramel pumpkin brulee iced with an extra shot, no toppings, because it's just like the right hint of pumpkin. We're going fall shopping because I honestly have been having a couple of really rough days with babies, so I figured I'm just gonna leave all of my children by themselves. The girls are almost 15. They're fully fine to babysit. They all have like independent stuff to work on and the baby's napping, so it's the time. So here's what we're gonna do. I am looking for some really good greenery, and by greenery I mean purple, but saying purpley doesn't make sense, to add to some fall decor. I'm also gonna kind of keep my eye out for anything I want to add to the tablescape. I'm pretty set with cups. I have those really pretty green gauzy cheesecloths that I used last year for the tablescape, but the plates are sad. Or I need chargers. I have the wood ones, but I don't like the wood on wood, so maybe I need some sort of tablecloth. Like, I just need a couple of things. I think we're really close to nailing the fall decor. But I like just adding a little bit year over year. You know what I mean? Just like little touches here and there. One, because it makes it more affordable, and two, because with the other decor, it feels like returning to an old friend. Like, if I wait and I buy the stuff that I really want, then I'm excited to unbox it and use it every single year. And if I find myself not excited to use it, it gets donated or goes to my sister or something like that, where I'm just like, you know what, I'm not jazzed about this. In fact, there's a garland that I saw earlier in my fall box, and I was like, every time I pull this out, this does nothing for me. So I might pass that along to my sister if she's interested. But I need less orange. And I need more texture. The other issue that I run into when it comes to, I definitely just made eye contact with someone while vlogging. The other issue that I run into when it comes to design is, what do I do with all my plants? I don't know, I might just stuff them all in the office. Maybe I do that because I have shelves behind where I film. It would look really pretty. It's not the greatest lighting for them. No. I hope you caught some of that because my car is really loud and you're literally sitting on the dash. So I don't know if the footage is vibrating. Sometimes I wish I didn't drive a diesel. Then I step on the gas and realize that this engine is absolutely gorgeous. So I think the first stop will be Kirkland's, because they tend to have greenery that's very similar to, if not the exact same as, A-Floral. I love A-Floral, but you have to order it and I don't have the patience for that, and it's really expensive. So we're gonna go to Kirkland first, and if nothing speaks to us there, I think there's a Home Goods in that same parking lot. Maybe Walmart. It all depends on how long this takes, right? Because this video is supposed to be up today. I'm not on my A game in filming. Okay. Conveniently, there's also a Dollar Tree right next door to Kirkland. I'm about to go in. I got my drink, and there's someone sitting in the car behind, or right beside me. So this is how we're filming, because this is a normal thing. Arguably this would look even weirder if someone looked over. But so I'm about to go into Kirkland, and I'm prepared for it to smell really bad. Yeah, really strong, really bad. 10 out of 10, do not recommend breathing in Kirkland. And then I'm gonna go to Dollar Tree to see if they have anything different than Dollar Tree by my house, you know, just for funsies. And then Home Goods like a couple stores down. So you ready to party? Let's party! I don't know, I just feel like the boucle is gonna be dated in a couple years. It's totally a fad. So is the checkered. So these I don't know if these would be timeless. You know what I mean? Maybe the white one, but also this is like hard and not comfortable. But all fall is 30% off, so that'd be $6 off. I'll think about it. Now this, I love, but this isn't something that you just like get by itself, you know? I wish there was a trio, like different ones like this. I love plaid, but I don't care for that or that. But it's like a Eddie Bauer bocce ball set. These are kind of fun. I'm not sure with that. But these are a little different than the pomegranates that I got last year. I don't know if I like that actually. All orange, and those are like like mauve. I don't want that. Those are kind of cute. That's not what I was looking for, but oh well. Never mind. Up close, I don't love them as much. These look super fake. But these aren't. I want purple, like a good purple. Those are pretty. That's like pink tan. This is not it. Like a deep plum. These are funky. Kind of love that. I like how architectural it feels. Oh, you probably can't even hear me because I'm covering the microphone. This is not the right color, and I like this. Oh, because I can break it. Oh, gosh. But these feel like architectural. You could like really pose them and be all big with it, you know what I mean? How much? $16.99. These are beautiful. See what I mean? Like this, scale-wise, in a vase. I can't even get it far enough away to get the whole thing in camera. This would be beautiful, but I think you'd need like 2 to 3 of them for it to really have the right impact. And at $17 a pop, it's not worth a $45 installation. You know what I mean? Oh, that's so cool. This one might haunt me a little bit. Also, it looks like mushrooms. But cool mushrooms, right? Oh, these are on sale. 30% off. $1.30. These actually might be worth it. Ooh, it's not a purple stem, but it's really cute. Okay, I'm getting 2 of them. I think I have like a high from being in that store, but like not a good one. I ended up finding those gorgeous stems at the very end. I think that these would look really, really good in a tall vase. Like, we need height for drama. I feel like a lot of times people get stuck and their ratios are off. Their scale is off. So I feel like grabbing these, and they were only like 6 something per 3 stems, so $2 a stem. So naturally I got 6 of them. Listen, it was 3 in a bundle. So I got 2 bundles. And then I got the crows. So I can't wait to go home and style those because I think those will look really cute on that big orange filing cabinet that I have. And then I'm not sure where I'm gonna put the faux ginkgo. But that's okay because we still have Home Goods, which I have not been to Home Goods in literally years. I know it's all the rage with the moms on TikTok, but when I leave the house I spend money. So that's why your girl's a homebody. Because I'm forced to budget that way. It's harder to spend the cash. Immediately, yes. Dark plum. Wait, that is not $50. For how much? Oh my gosh. What? That's because it comes in a vase. It's not sold separate. I don't want the vase. Dang it. Shoot. That looks like poop. That looks like poop on the table. I don't know if it's coffee beans or what, but it looks like poop. It's a little pale, but I don't hate it. I mean, it's definitely pale. That's 15. No, 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 no. Darn it. So I'm perusing the candle section and I found one that's coconut wax, so it's not soy, with essential oils, but the container is so ugly. But it smells good. Like, why can't the cute ones be not soy? What is this one? Pumpkin spice, super cute. Probably soy. Oh, but that's adorable. Oh my gosh. I found this, but my table's 8 feet long. So this would only hang over like 3 inches on each side. I can never find tablecloths for my big old table. Look how pretty that is. Not that we need any more throw blankets. These plaids are so cute. I also really like this one. If I can get it out. The texture on it is just lovely. But we don't need any more throw blankets. Oh dear. No, I can't do it. I can't film in public. I get so weird. And then I just like whisper to the camera, which is arguably even weirder. Why am I like this? I've been vlogging for 6 years. 6 years. No ma'am. Okay, I need to call my kids to make sure the baby gets up. I need to accept the fact that this video is not going live today. Great, which means I can just spend today playing, because when you see this beast of a bad boy that I just picked up, my vision is coming together. It's not exactly what I wanted, but it's textural, it's big, it's giving something. And also, if I take that road right there, I'll end up at Goodwill. So, here we go! Made it to the Goodwill, grabbed some stuff for the baby girl. I feel like you always have to stop and look at mugs, because you never know if you can find like a handcrafted, earthy looking one, you know what I mean? Yeah? No. Nope. No. No. This is so cute. We got a vibe going on here, apparently. Okay. Let me show you what I got. It's a orange haul, okay? Literally everything is brown and orange. First up, I went to Kirkland's to try to find some sort of purpley. That didn't happen, but I did end up picking up these gorgeous, and this lighting is like super weird. Sorry, it's an Edison bulb. I've never filmed here, but I also have a cranky baby in here. So I'm just trying to be near her, but not too near her. And I don't want to use a tripod, because then she'll come by and shake all of her aggression out on it. I got these gorgeous, I think it's ginkgo biloba. Look at that, isn't that pretty? It's gonna come across a lot more like warm toned, because we've got the Edison bulb right here. It's a little bit more gray washed than that. It still has warmth to it, but it's not too orangey. And then each of the sets comes with 3 pieces each. Let's tie together with this twine. What I like about it is it's bendable and it's really, really tall. So it's gonna have a lot of movement wherever I put it. See that? Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So with 2 of them, I feel like I can really do like a dramatic fall display. She's smacking Matchbox cars together, so everyone is time. And then, of course, I had to get a little pair of ravens, which we had a little argument when I got home whether they're ravens or crows. I'm calling them ravens. I honestly plan on putting them right up here on this big old filing cabinet, because I think they're just gonna look really cute with the dark academia Harry Potter thing that we've got going on. I'll show you what they look like when they're all styled. So that's all I got from Kirkland. Then I went to Dollar Tree, which was a total bust. And then I went to Home Goods, which was not a total bust, because I found the candles. And I am really picky about candle scents, and honestly, since starting the whole like non-toxic, low toxic journey, I've been really hesitant to buy candles because sometimes they can give me a really bad headache. But here's the deal, I love burning candles, and the super natural ones are super expensive. So I did find this one, which is absolutely hideous. I hate the packaging. Like it's like orange and really glossy. In fact, it's probably more orange than this lighting is showing right now. It's spiced pumpkin, but I liked that it was a coconut blend, like a coconut wax blend, which probably means there's still some soy wax in there. And then it's scented with essential oils. Just subtle enough that I think is gonna be really, I love pumpkin candles. I'm so basic. And then I got this, it's another pumpkin candle, probably 100% soy, 100% toxic scents. And it's so cute. And then don't worry, I got another one. Again, soy, probably. But they're subtle, so I love them. And then I saw this one, and I don't love the label on it. It's like just not, it's definitely not my vibe. But it's bergamot and basil. And look at the top of this. Isn't that so, let's focus on this. Isn't that so cute? A little dried orange, the wicks off-centered so these will stay without burning. Cloves, oh my gosh, it's just so, and there's the label. I might try to take that off. I don't know. And then I found the Mac Daddy to end all Mac Daddies, okay? And that is this beautiful Mac, look at it right now. Look at this thing. The texture on this is nuts. It's nuts. Sometimes home goods is abhorrent. And then sometimes, whoa, you okay? And then sometimes you walk away with a big beefy daddy for $40. This is so good. I'm gonna show you in a different light so you kind of see the coloring better. But it's so heavy. It's got beautiful, let me see if we can focus here. It's got beautiful texture, uneven, very much a handmade feel. I don't know if it's handmade or not. Look at that. Oh, and my receipt. Isn't that nice? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to show you in different lighting. But the plan. Are you ready for this? Shut up. You wanna talk about scale? This is gonna be so gorgeous on the kitchen table or on the countertop because it's just like, this is scale. This is dramatic design. I feel like so many times I get stuck with the size and the shape of things that it feels cheap. So when you can kind of elevate it by having it really big or a little bit more dramatic, that's the kind of stuff that you see in magazines. That's the kind of stuff you see in like a Duval kitchen. You know what I'm saying? So that is so, makes me so happy. And then I had to continue my brown tirade at the Goodwill. I got this with the speckles on the inside. Look at that. Look at that. You shut your mouth. Who knew that sad beige moms could be so happy? And then I got this, which is actually used to go with like a crock pot style thing. You would put this on a heater base and it had a lid. But this I think will make for a very cute plant holder hold. What are you doing? So, like that, right? And also, again, I gotta show you in a different light because the coloring is like not great here. But for $5, so cute. So cute. And I love that this also has like imperfections. Bubbles where the glaze didn't take. Like, there's a seam on it. I wonder if it was like slip cast. Yeah, maybe. There's another one. Just so stinking cute. And then I don't know what this is, but it's some sort of crock to store stuff, and I've never seen a lid like this. It was $2. I was like, shut up and take my money. So it lifts up like that, and then the little lid comes off. It's got a little rubber gasket on it. And then to put it back on, you line it up with a little top. It kind of scares me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I love it so very much. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and start styling some of these. Except for where I want to put Senor Mac Daddy is where my kids are currently doing schoolwork. Doing a chemistry test, which by the way, they're freshmen doing chem, which is normally like what? Sophomore, junior stuff? I'm proud of them. I'm proud of them. Okay, now let's just get to putting everything everywhere. What are you doing? What are you doing? No, no. She found rubbing alcohol and I took it away. And now she's mad. Here are the little ravens. It's actually a couple days later, you can tell because my talons are gone. Which makes me a lot less obnoxious as a human. So I have one over here, and then where's the other one? Right here. So I love that they just like blend in. I also really like that these are not rubber, they're resin, and the texture on them is really great. Like that they kind of come across more realistic than a lot of the figurines do. And I actually like that they don't have feathers because I feel like those honestly can come across looking very cheap. It's like you're trying to make it look like a real bird and it's not. Let's just go resin. I would love the ability to, oh, you're not gonna fit it, there we go. I wanna put one of them in a cloche like this, but I don't have a cloche big enough. Or I do, but the scale is off on that one. So there's those styled, which I think when you take in the overall vibe
of all of this. They just work, you know what I mean? They just work wonderfully. And then look at it. Okay, before we zoom in on this, let's just address the overall situation we got going on over here. I bought a new lamp or chandelier recently. I haven't even showed you, I don't think I've showed you guys. And look, it came with its own cobwebs. Just kidding, we grew those ourselves. Gorgeous antique brass. It's like super patinaed, which I actually don't mind. But the chain is ridiculously short. The plate on that also has a patina. It's so delicious. But what I wanna do is I wanna drop it down so it lands about, let's see, lands about here-ish and swag it over. So it'll be centered with the frame, and it'll end up being centered with the table. My angle's off. You know, actually I think the table's really too far. What happened? Why is that so, okay. Hold on, there we go, that's more like it. For some reason the table had moved over a lot further, so ideally this will be swagged over. And then I'm not loving the whole shelf behind this. I'm totally taking away from how glorious this moment is. Here's a much better color so you can or much better lighting so you can see the color. It's almost like a green brown. Love, the texture is insane. I think I probably wanna go back and get at least 3 more, so at least 1 more bundle of the ginkgo. There's like a paler pink color option. And I might work into it or I might keep it as is. But look at how dramatic of a statement this is. Kind of from no matter what angle you take this in. You know what I mean? Just ignore the fact that we live here, sorry. I also had it right here on the, oh shoot, we live here, sorry, on the corner of the counter. And while it would photograph very well, it was very impractical to live with because that is super tall. So imagine that over here, the height of it was like up to here and almost really kind of closed off the space. So again, just because it looks gorgeous in a photo doesn't mean it's practical for real life. So I have it over there for now. This would also not be practical for a sit-down family dinner. That would need to move. But this was the vibe that I was thinking in my head. I just wanted, can you see how like a dark, you know, maroon purple would be gorgeous here too? And now this kind of blends in with everything else we got going on. Between the golden oak here and whatever wood that is, everything's just very orange. It's all orange. So I kind of need something else. I need more color back there. I gotta figure something else out. But this is such a lovely nod to fall without it screaming fall. Other than that, I did my typical, oh, actually I need your advice on something because I had 2 options for the greenery that I wanted to do on the little plate thing that I have next to the sink where we keep like the scrub brushes and stuff. So we have 2 options. I like the character of one of them, but the height of the other one. You'll see what I'm talking about. So this one I love the height of, but it's such a strong black. The shape is gorgeous, but to me it doesn't have character to it. It's very, I mean, it's from Walmart, which shape-wise is great. Texture-wise makes sense. It's kind of really lacking in my opinion. So there's that option. I love this greenery. This is so cool. It's from a local place near us called Spice Village where they have a ton of different shops. This is from like 2 years ago. I think that shop is gone. I don't think they're there anymore, but man, y'all know I'm a sucker for good looking greenery, or in this case, beigery. Then the other option would be this. You shut your mouth. It's like a little vintage French crock. But these are a tish bit too tall for it. Hold on. But I like the character of this vessel like so much more. So this needs a little zhuzhing. See what I mean? Like the scale is a little bit off, but that looks so cute. I love that. It almost like feels like it needs to be up on something, but I'm not putting books over here. You know what I mean? Okay, hold on. There you go, a little bit better zhuzhed. But just not, but let's see how cute it looks with like my knockoff Smeg. I feel like this works so beautifully. I also need to transfer out our reusable paper towels. I have this print, and then I have this print, and we've used both of these for a couple of years. They're not as white as they used to be, but you guys know I absolutely love using these flannel reusable paper towels. Look at that pattern. Ah, just brings me so much joy. So we got to get rid of the lemons that are like gray at this point. We've had these for, gosh, what, 6 years? Maybe 7? But to get like a proper feel. See? See? I feel like this is too black. It's too stark, but that's too short. What do I do? And don't tell me go out and buy something else, because I'll do it. And then my husband has to be mad at somebody, and it's not gonna be me, it's gonna be you guys, okay? One of my favorite pieces this year is these dried gourds, but one of my baby's favorite pieces this year is these dried gourds. So I styled it like this. Super cute, simple. I didn't fluff the pillows. Sorry, again, this is our place of residence. I like this. I like what she's serving, but so does my baby. So I can only put it down when she's not interested in it. And when she is interested in it, I have to like grab it and run. Here's why I love this little display. I love that they're natural textures. It's not reproductions, it's not fake pumpkins, but it just gives like definitely an organic vibe as it's placed next to a fake plant. You know, life's about balance. And then that crock piece I have over here, I put a plant in it that's in a white ceramic pot, so I don't love that combo, but I like the vibe. I like the theory of this, but I think you need to find a plant with a lower pot to go inside of it, because I love how that looks. I just find myself really not drawn to these kinds of decorations as much. I'm really wanting more texture, more scale. I want it to be a more immersive experience instead of literal with just like ceramic pumpkins. While these are great and I like them and I'm still gonna decorate with them, I want a whole room to kind of feel like fall, which is why I've got these over here too. This is brown on brown, so this one's still a work in progress. Let's see if this one works down here. I don't have a lot of surface area. Nope, it's not going to, because okay, let me finish the first statement. I don't have a lot of surface area on this book, so I have to be careful how much I overcrowd it. And this will not work because it's almost identical in size to this. See how they kind of take up the same height and the same width? This is just marginally smaller. And also this has a subtle ribbing here. This has it as well. These do not go well together in my opinion. I could try to put it down here, but then the orange kind of just gets swallowed up by the brown and it doesn't work as well. So maybe this will just kind of live up here for now until I find a new spot for it. I don't know if it's being in my mid-30s or what, but I really find myself like wanting texture. I've always wanted it, but I've never been able to afford it. And now that I can do stuff like this, like throw together, I mean, that's probably, I don't know, a $50 centerpiece, and it still needs more, arguably. But this suits the space so much better than like a bowl of plastic pumpkins. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave the vlog here, guys, especially because I gotta get this thing up as quickly as possible. I didn't post any videos last week. If you've made it this far in the video, congratulations. And I'm gonna be totally honest, there's some business stuff going on behind the scenes with all of my wedding planning stuff that's just required a lot of my attention. I think some good things are gonna come out of it, but I think in the interim, it's very stressful and it's very time consuming, and last week was very much stuck in my own brain. And I needed time to process, so I took the whole week off, which I know you guys are fine with. Just so you know, I don't plan on making that a habit, but hopefully we'll find resolution with the business stuff soon so I can return to regularly scheduled programming. Later on this week on the podcast, on the Lovely Humans Club podcast, which is mine, in case you haven't heard it, we'll actually be talking all about the homestead and the animals that we raise and why we picked them and some funny little anecdotal stories about it and whatever. So be sure to hit subscribe so you can be ready to see that and or listen to that when it comes out. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for giving me grace on my accidental week off, and I'll see you in the next one. Wait, oh, and tell me how you decorate for fall. Like, do you go literal with pumpkins, or are you also feeling the call for texture / vibes? Is that where we're going with this? Because I need someone else to understand. That's like not about literal, but like emotion. I want to emote in my decor. Is that so much to ask? All right, I love you guys so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.